Hey everybody out there in internet and YouTube wonderland, this is Marty Rocket back again with another Rocket vlog this week. It's rare that two vlogs are actually going on in 2 consecutive weeks, but I am back with another Rocket vlog for your viewing pleasure as opposed to your reading pleasure. Today we were supposed to look at Ghostbusters, the video game, but unfortunately, because modern consoles rely on hard drive memory and all that crap, my hard drive is actually full right now, and I don't particularly have the time to have a look at what games I can delete right now to make room for Ghostbusters. So, as a quick backup, I've decided to have a playthrough of the Simpsons arcade game for your viewing pleasure. Now, this video game came out years and years ago during the height of the Konami arcade games in the arcades, obviously. Back during the time when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, was one of the most popular cabinets in the arcade. That was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game on the NES, and Commodore 64 and things like that. I remember actually playing this game at a holiday resort years and years ago when I was just a baby Marty. I would have been all of 6 or 7 years old, and I only ever played it once, and I've got to tell you, ever since that day that I played it, all those summers ago, I was desperate to play it again because of how fun it was. Fortunately, with the advent of the PlayStation Network, and Konami deciding they need to make money off their back catalogue, we and I am finally going to see the Simpsons arcade game once again. You're going to view it, and I'm going to play it, so why don't we get started here? Press start. So, one thing that I do like about this game, the presentation of the main menu, is how they made it look like an arcade cabinet. So, we hit up local play. Curiously enough, there's things called ROMs on this, basically saying what version of the game you can play. There's a Japanese version and a USA version, and because I haven't finished the game in any way, shape or form, we can only go with the USA version. I've only played this once with Belle, actually, the day I downloaded it. Unfortunately, she's not here this evening to play it with me, otherwise that would have made it more fun. But I need material yesterday, and to be honest, like I said, this is a quick backup since I couldn't get Ghostbusters to fit on the hard drive of my PlayStation 3. So, let's continue. So you get Bart, Homer, Marge and Lisa to play as. Given the chance, I might be able to run through all of them, but for now let's just pick Bart. Bart! So we'll start the game. Yay! Anyway, here we go with the intro, and this is the premise of the game. Smithers is stealing a jewel for Mr. Burns, no doubt, and it lands in Maggie's mouth. And Smithers decides to indulge in a spat of kidnapping. And from there, the other Simpsons have to go through a bunch of Konami arcade action to get Maggie back. So as you can see, Bart's on a skateboard here. And he uses a skateboard as an offensive weapon. So, like Konami's Ninja Turtle arcade games and like the X-Men arcade game, this game has a primary attack button which on the PlayStation is square, and one jump button which is X, and pressing the jump button and the action button together makes him do a special move, which you just saw there. See that? He whips his skateboard around like a baseball bat or something. Now, one thing I do find curious about this is why on earth all these guys in purple suits are coming out of nowhere to attack Bart, unless of course they all work for Mr. Burns, but I don't know, because now the fireman's come out and he wants to pop at me as well. Bastard. Oh, an apple. I don't know what Bart means by let's go for it, but maybe I got some of my life back, who knows? I'm assuming so. So this is the first level boss already. As you can see, it's a very fat pro wrestler whose spandex biker shorts fall down at a moment's notice to reveal his lovely purple trunks. Oh, knockout. There's Batman. Do they actually have Batman on the cartoon anymore? I know they used to have him every so often in the early seasons. Probably not anymore. Drop kick. Smack him with the skateboard. Shit. Knockout! Hey! Hey, man. That is one messed up looking balloon. Oh, here we go with the bonus stage.
After Maggie. Ready? Go!
Hop, 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 hop. Yay! I win! Last time I played this, I came third behind the computer, and Bal came fourth. Stage 2, Krusty Land, here we go! More of those guys in purple suits, and the guy dressed up as Krusty attacks you as well, curiously enough. I don't get that. Oh, some guys in aqua-coloured suits, I don't know. Hey, there's the dog. And there's Otto, who drives the school bus, right? Yes, because I'm British, I say Otto, not Ardo. Because I'm not American, I guess. I wish I was, but I'm not. Oh, this is the shrink. And some fat guy in a pink shirt. Give me that mallet. There we go. One thing I've got to say is it's curious that all these people are like coming after you, because it's not established that they work for Smithers, really. I mean, with a game like this, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it makes sense that all the enemies that come after you, because they're just a bunch of foot soldier robots, and that makes sense, and other mutants, but in The Simpsons, it's not like the family has a group of enemies like the Turtles have the foot soldiers, or the X-Men have a bunch of enemy mutants, I guess, in the Konami X-Men game. So it's quite curious that anybody and everybody is out to get you in this game. I guess the Simpsons really are the worst family in town, like Homer used to say. Missed. That sucked. It's got to be worth mentioning as well that we've had very little Simpsons content on the Rocket Hideout in the year and a bit that the Hideout has been around. Anyway, yeah, we've had very little Simpsons content in the year that the Rocket Hideout has been around. And believe it or not, back in the day, I was a huge Simpsons fan. Probably in the same era from when this video game came out, actually, was when I was over the edge in love with the show. I don't like it anymore, but, you know, the classic episodes are that classic. Why the hell is there a guy dressed as a rabbit coming to get me? I don't know! Yeah, okay, I get it, hurry up. For some reason I thought you could go through those doors, I don't know why. Let's try again. I'm pretty good at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, but I gotta say, I'm not as good at this game. Either that or this game is much harder than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't know. Ooh. Let's go for it, man. This is like a balloon from your worst nightmare. Look at it, it's all demented looking, and they say clowns are scary enough, but what about a demented looking clown? That's even scarier, don't you think? So the idea is not to let it pounce on me. Or not let it swat me either. Ugh. So I'm stuck with Bart, I guess. I would have picked Homer or Lisa or Marge or something, but I guess I can only stay with Bart if I want to continue. By the way, check out the obscene amount of credits you get to play with on this game. 38 credits I've still got. That's a hell of a lot of credits. Well, that was an explosive ending. That looks fucked up there as it's falling. Because I've got this huge head and this little body. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like perspective and everything, but wasn't very well done. Okay, third level cemetery. Here we go. I actually went running through a cemetery this evening when I went on my run. I can't say that any guys in suits were jumping out to attack me though, like they're doing with Bart here. I mean, I'm assuming Smithers is taking Maggie because she's still got the jewel in her mouth to Mr. Burns or whatever. I'm assuming that's what the premise of the game is. Why doesn't he just get in a car and just drive all the way there as opposed to taking a fucking blimp and making things harder for himself? And has he told all these people in suits that the Simpsons are coming after him, so they've got to do everything they can to stop them from getting to him? It's weird. It's gotta be said. Have some of the skateboard, you asshole. Zombie. If you got stabbed in the stomach with an umbrella, oh, check it out, a slingshot. That's pretty cool. I'll keep hold of that. Try not to act too rash and lose it. Usually with games like this, I just like diving in and going for it, all guns blazing, but now I've got this slingshot here, I want to be a bit more careful with not getting hit so that I can keep hold of it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I lost it. I like the animation of where those zombies start to get their heads stuck in the mud before they disappear. These are more tan-looking zombies. See, even back then it was all about zombies. I guess this zombie craze isn't a new thing. Another life gone. Like I said, I'm not doing too well at this at all. Those ghosts remind me of ghosts from an old like Nintendo game or something, but I can't place it. Who the hell are you? Well, that's a good question. Remember when parents groups were up in arms against the Simpsons because of the way Bart Simpson would say, I'm Bart Simpson, who the hell are you? I remember back when the Simpsons was like brand new on Sky One. Adults hated the Simpsons, they couldn't stand it, they thought it was a terrible show, and they thought that Bart in particular was a terrible character and they didn't want it on TV at all, and these TV groups, like anti-TV groups, parents groups, whatever you want to call them, did everything in their power to try and get the Simpsons pulled off. It's funny how now, you know, 20 odd years later, everybody likes The Simpsons and The Simpsons is accepted family viewing? Most haven't.
You're going.
Hell? Since when was there an underground passage to the bar? Now, who the hell are these two? Again, I don't know. Interesting. What the fuck? I guess that's a way to make use of somebody who's smaller than you, who you work with. Tie a string in their asshole and then throw them like some kind of human nunchuck. Oh, I'm dead again. Let's try again. See, I'm curious as to what's lurking behind that door. I mean, I know it's Moe's Tavern, but I'm curious to see why there's an underground sort of path leading to it. Not too much like that. Stage 4, Moe's Tavern. I like the music for this, it's a bit heavy. So let's talk a little about how the game looks, I guess, while we battle our way through all these suits. I like how it looks. I mean, it basically... Why, that woman in the ladies looked like she was doing something that I shouldn't mention on camera. But anyway, yeah, it looks faithful to how The Simpsons used to look and be animated back in the day. I mean, it wasn't... The Simpsons was nowhere near as polished, animation-wise, as it is now. And isn't it funny how every time, like an adult cartoon series, when it looks pretty bog standard and basic, like not a lot of detail's been put into it, the show is always as funny as hell. And then when they really start putting the effort into cleaning up the animation and making all the drawings looking spiffy, the plots and the gags and everything seriously go downhill. It's yeah, it's one of those things, I guess. It's also got to be said, this is the largest bar I've ever seen. For the fact that you bar can go skateboarding from one end to the other and it's seemingly aimless, and there's just more enemies in suits coming out to beat the hell out of you, makes this the largest bar in history. It's got to be like the Titanic of bars or something, which is Time Gentlemen Please reference if you got it. If you didn't, too bad. Aliens and The Simpsons, yeah, decent arcade games. Different type of aliens, so I'm sure. Okay, can't play that. Craps table. I think that's what they call it anyway. No. Do they? I don't know, I'm not into gambling. But it's some kind of casino table and there are some very fat women with purple hair throwing barrels. And here's another bar in Moe's Tavern. Is that supposed to be the, I'm testified. Is that supposed to be the guy from the mental institution who thought he was Michael Jackson? That's what he looks like. And there's a very old Simpsons reference for you. That's going back years and years and years. Okay, if I die again, I'm going to call it quits, so... try my best to be very careful and stay alive. I'm not doing too well right now. Keep going! It's you or me, man. Ah, shit. Oh well. Didn't you always like it when there was a clock going down and continue, you press a button real quick to get the clock to go down? Game over. Yeah, game over yourself. So that was the Simpsons arcade game, and it's got to be said, it pulled my a rear out of the fire for, you know, something to provide for you, the viewers of the Rocket Vlog, to watch on this Sunday morning, or Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, or heck, maybe even in, you know, 3 months on a Thursday when you might have finally sat down to watch this. This will probably be the last consecutive Rocket Vlog for January, because I think next Sunday is the last Sunday of the month, and we've got something real special coming to the Rocket Hideout in written form next Sunday. So make sure that you log on to rockethideout.com next Sunday, and I will see you real soon with another Rocket Vlog. Peace, man.